Guys, I wanted to make a quick little video for you because a lot of you messaged me after our long post today about being inactive, being active, trying to just stay consistent. And a lot of you just asked me how I got started coaching and kind of how I jumped in. And I know a lot of you have heard my story before, but I often forget that we're constantly bringing new people onto our team. So I just wanted to, give a refresher. And my intent for this video is that you'll all watch it and feel encouraged to just keep going and not give up, because there are just really amazing things that can happen. And I want that for all of you so badly. So, okay. So I had my second child in November of 2012. And when I had my son in, 2 years before that, I had him, and I had gained about 40 pounds when I was pregnant with him, which wasn't horrible. And I lost it all right away. Like I breastfed him, and I ate what I had always been eating, and I just kind of bounced right back and like went into my normal clothes right away. However, after I had my daughter, that did not happen. And she was almost 6 months old. And I remember just like watching all of my other mom friends that were the same size that they were before they had their babies. And here I was like having like a breakdown in the fitting room at Kohl's because I had to buy size 10 jeans, and I've never been a size 10 in my life. And I'm not saying a size 10 is bad, just like for me, like I have a pretty petite frame, and that's a size that I had never seen before. And so that's kind of when I hit like my bottom and realized that I needed to just do something, that I couldn't just continue on the way that I had been. So there was a mom in one of my mom groups who just had really raved about Beachbody. However, I didn't have like a connection with her at all, but I had asked her if she would send me some samples of Shakeology. So I sent her $10 on PayPal, and then she never sent me the shakes. So Jen Richardson, who's my upline coach, I reached out to her because I also knew her, because we have children that are the same age. And I told her what happened, and she was so sweet. She felt so bad that she actually just sent me 2 samples for free, just so I could try them. And so I got them, and I tried the vegan strawberry the first day, and I didn't like it. And I thought, Jen's crazy. What the heck is she trying to get me to drink? But then the next day, I kind of like almost wanted to drink it again. So I had the chocolate vegan packet, so I tried that, and I really liked it. So, I messaged Jen and I said, okay, I think I want to order this, but gosh, it's so expensive. Like I was having a really hard time, justifying the cost. So that's when she told me, why don't you sign up to be a discount coach? Because it saves you about $20. And, if you know anybody else that is interested in it, you can, basically get your shakes for free. So I thought about it, and I just decided to do that. And my intent when I signed up was to only be a discount coach. I had never had any intention of ever working the business at all. But I told my sister that I was going to drink Shakeology, and she had a friend that was drinking it too. So she decided to sign up as a coach with me right away. And then about, a week later maybe, I had another friend that signed up to also be a discount coach. So just pure luck, I went Emerald in 9 days from when I signed up to be a coach, which is like a little bit crazy. So that was fast, but then I still didn't have any intention of like working the business or actually like being a Beachbody coach. All I wanted to do was drink my Shakeology and lose weight. So I started drinking these shakes, and the first month that I drank them, I ended up losing 21 pounds. And things just kind of took off a little bit from there, because I wasn't even really specifically like sharing on Facebook, but I think people like would see a picture of me and they'd message me and say, gosh, like you're looking really great. What are you doing? And my sister was a little like ambassador for me. She was telling all of her friends, about the Shakeology, because she was having really good success with it too. So that was nice. But so I don't know. I just kind of fizzled out though. Like even though I had all this momentum, I just like wasn't doing anything with it. And I ended up staying Emerald for a year before I went Diamond. And looking back on it now, like being on the other side, I definitely could have done more and gone diamond sooner, but I wasn't really motivated, and I just didn't do anything. Like I didn't invite people. I wasn't reaching out. I wasn't doing anything. So about a year ago, almost a year ago in January, Jen Richardson had kind of a heart-to-heart with her husband and had told him that she really wanted to focus on Beachbody and make that her full-time job so that she could quit her corporate job. And she messaged me and just said, I think I'm going to just really run with this, and I want you to do it with me. So, sorry, Cece is always noisy. So I did. Like, I just said, okay, but let's do it. Like, let's see what happens. And we set a date for me to go diamond by Easter, and I did. I went diamond the Wednesday before Easter, like just by the skin of my teeth. It was a little bit crazy, but it happened. And I think that that event of almost like not going diamond when I had worked really hard for it was just like a really pivotal change in my mindset and in my Beachbody career as a whole. Because what happened is I had written down in like huge bold letters on my calendar, like I'm going to be diamond by this date, like no matter what. And I had to reverse engineer that and figure out exactly what that meant. Did that mean I needed to sign up 2 coaches per month? Did it mean I needed to sign up 3 per month? What coaches did I need to focus on to help them go emerald? It just really made me like concentrate and focus and just do what I had to do. So I had this moment the night that I was going diamond where I realized, here's a good tip for like paying attention. I did not know that you had to have 4 active coaches on your right leg and 4 active coaches on your left leg. I had plenty of coaches to go diamond, however, only 3 coaches on my right leg. So it was literally like 11 o'clock at night, and I needed to add a coach before midnight. And I remember I called Jen, and I was crying, and I was so upset, and she was so sweet and even offered to like somebody she was signing up to have them sign up under me. And I remember wanting to like give in and say yes and letting her do that, but then something in me just said no. I made it this far. I just have to figure this out on my own and make it happen. And I did, and I actually ended up signing up 4 coaches that night. I had a little bit of a lucky situation where I had some really great spots open in my downline that had volume under them, so that was really helpful. But I just think that it taught me that when you really put your mind to something and you want something to happen, like you can make it happen. Like you can do what needs to be done, and it'll work out. So now I've been diamond since April of this year, and it's just been like such a huge change. The financial aspect has just been a huge blessing for our family. It's let me alleviate a little bit of pressure. I don't have to take on so many clients for my regular job, which is good because I definitely enjoy Beachbody more. But, I've met all these amazing people, and I've been able to go on these awesome trips, and it's really been an incredible experience. So my whole hope with coaching is to convey that part of it to people, because, before I was a Beachbody coach, almost every job that I had, I didn't get on my own merit. Right out of high school, I worked for my dad's office, and the next job that I had that I stayed at for a really long time, I got because of my dad. Like, he knew somebody who worked there, and he got me that job, and it was a job that I didn't enjoy. It was very thankless and kind of soul crushing a little bit. Definitely a job where like you didn't feel like what you were doing mattered, or that anybody appreciated you showing up that day. And I always had this idea that I was going to do something bigger and something better with my life. But as you get older, that gets scarier. And when you have a family to take care of, it's even more scary. So one day I had just kind of had enough. And I remember having this really just like heart to heart with my husband that I couldn't stay there anymore. Like, it was just like, I remember being like physically ill on Sunday evenings, knowing that I had to go back to work the next day, because I couldn't bear spending my days doing something so unimportant. So I quit, and I did a lot of random stuff for for about 2 years until I found Beachbody, and now I just really feel like this is what I was supposed to be doing all along. I just think that it's just not very often that you find a job that it's just like it has it all. You can work from home and you can be with your children if that's what you want, and if you have them, and you can make a difference, like a direct impact difference on people's lives every day. So for me, that may mean my challengers, and it may mean my coaches being able to pay their bills, or whatever financial freedom they're getting from this opportunity. But I just never thought that this would actually happen, that I would have a job that would allow me to do that. And it's been pretty incredible. So I guess like the next thing that people ask me is, well, how did you do that? And I would definitely just say that it's been being consistent. It's proving to people that Beachbody products work and they do what they say they're going to do. So you have to share. You have to share that you're drinking Shakeology, or that you're using the workouts, or you're using the vitamins or E&E. Whatever you're using, just share that with people. And you need to do it in a way that's like not, this is what I'm drinking, buy this from me, but this is what I'm doing and it's working for me and it can work for you too. There's definitely a difference about sharing and selling. Nobody wants to be that slimy salesperson. So I don't know, you have to just like get out of your comfort zone a little bit, and it's a little bit scary, but it's really worth it. I mean, to have this like weekly paycheck that I get just from like working at home and working with all of you who are so awesome is really incredible. Like it's just really amazing to like know that that's coming through every week, and knowing that it's coming from something good and not something that I really despise doing. And I don't know, I just think that you have to find a way to connect with people too. I mean, we commented in that post a little bit about this, that everybody just has like a unique situation. But you always think that you're the only one going through whatever you're going through. But the reality is that there are a lot of other people that are going through the same thing, and people want a voice for that. Like they want somebody that they can listen to that's been there, done that, that's going through it, that can offer, advice and also offer hope to them if they're going through something really difficult. So one of the examples that I like to use is Stephanie Davies is really transparent about her financial situation. Her and her husband were really on the brink of bankruptcy. They were afraid they were going to lose their home, and she was waiting tables, and he was working like just a ton of crazy hours, and things just like were not working for them. And she knew that she had to make a change, so she dove into coaching, and now she's a 5-star coach, and her husband was able to quit his job, and they're doing better than ever. But you have to take that risk, and you have to put yourself out there in whatever capacity you're comfortable with, but also in a way that's going to resonate with other people. So something that I'm getting ready to talk about is I have had a really just negative body image for a lot of years. I struggled with some eating disorders in high school, and now being an adult, I can look back on that and kind of see where those problems stemmed from. And, I can honestly say that becoming a Beachbody coach is really a huge part of what helped me conquer that. It's so rare that we get to, as women, work with a lot of other women who are so supportive and want you to succeed as much as they do, and that just really love you for you. I just feel like I haven't had a lot of times in my life where I've just felt that like unconditional acceptance. And I preach self-love to my challengers all the time, but I was myself struggling with it, and I still do struggle with it every day. I look in the mirror and think, oh, my thighs could be thinner, or my hair's not growing fast enough, or whatever the problem is. Like we hate on ourselves sometimes, and I don't like that, and I don't want to be that person, but inside I am. So that's something that personally, I'm getting ready to really share, which is really difficult for me to do, but I think that it's also necessary. So I want to encourage you that if you have something in your life that you feel like can inspire somebody else or help them with what they're going through, that's what you should do. And having that and focusing on that is going to help drive your business forward, because Beachbody is about helping people as a whole. It's not just about helping you lose weight, and it's not just about helping you, find Shakeology to replace your breakfast. It's about helping people change their life. So that could be in so many different capacities. You just never know. So I don't know. I want to leave each one of you like feeling encouraged to just share your journey with people and keep doing it consistently, and do it now, because right now it's November. Thanksgiving is next week. Christmas is, coming up really, really soon. And what happens in Beachbody world is there's a huge boom in January, because all these people make a New Year's resolution, and all these people are buying programs, and they want to get on Shakeology. They want to get healthy. But the thing is, if you haven't talked to them about that before, you're not going to be the one that they come to in January when they need help. So you need to just focus, and I know it's hard right now because things are slow, but you just have to keep planting those seeds right now and being consistent and posting and keeping up with yourself, doing your own workouts and eating healthy and sharing your meals. Just do it now, and I promise you it will pay off. So, I don't know. This is getting long, and you guys all know I ramble. So, like I said, I want to encourage each one of you not to give up, to just keep going and pushing forward, and know that there are really big things to come if you want them to. You just have to put in the work, and it'll happen, and it's so incredibly fulfilling when it does. It's really amazing. So I just want that for all of you so badly. Okay, so I'm going to go. I have a Christmas party to go to in about 10 minutes, and I have to get Cece dressed. So I hope you all have a good evening. And any of you that messaged me that I was making this video for, just feel free to ask any other questions that you want. I'm happy. I'm an open book. I'm not, hoarding any of my secrets for myself. I'm happy to share them with all of you. And like I said, I want you all to get there and to know what it feels like, and to help as many people as you can. So, all right, guys, good night, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.